Hello, everybody. Welcome to quiet Ki-West. The chickens have taken over again. Hello, Peter. Hey, Steven. Big Bear. Hope everybody's staying healthy and washing those hands. So, guess where we are? We are on the, there you go, south side of the island. Hello, Mary. So we are on the south side of the island. As you know, Mallory Square is not accessible for the sunset, but I thought you guys would really like to see a little bit of some setting sun over the ocean and palm trees. So hopefully we have a good connection everywhere. So we are going to try to take you to, well, starting here at the southernmost point, the currently non-existent hidden southernmost point here. We're at the buoy, and then working our way up through all those small little hidden places where you can see the ocean. And this time of the year, the sun is setting towards this side of the island, so you should be able to see at least a little bit of the sunset. Again, we're missing out on the Mallory Square one, and let's go and check that out. So as you know, Mallory Square attracts like thousands of people for the sunset celebration, so that was an obvious choice to close. So we should be fine at least up to the Pocket Park. We filmed there and streamed from there a couple of times. It looks like we have high tide, so we have a little bit of water coming in from time to time. You should see the water splash behind the southernmost buoy here. So I was initially planning on starting this stream, since Steven is mentioning the Truman waterfront. I was initially planning of doing this stream from the Truman waterfront, and we thought that we could have Gabe play some songs there because it's a quieter area. Now, he went for a run there this morning, and they seem to say that part of the Truman waterfront is closed. Now, I think that, so I looked it up, and there is no official communication on that. So I don't know if they were doing some maintenance work there, if they were just trying to keep people away because it's an alternative spot for the sunset. Honestly, I don't really know. So again, all the county places should be open and stay open at this point. So whether that is Fort Zack, the beach and the park, Hicks Beach, etc. So from all the official communication, those places are open. They do encourage people to go outside and get some of that vitamin D. All right, guys? So the only beach that is currently officially closed down here in Key West is Smothers Beach, which is pretty far out, so we're not gonna go there anyways. That would be a very long bike ride, somewhat long. Nothing is very long or far here on the island, but you know, they just want to make sure that people don't gather in groups, and Smothers Beach is a little bit of a spring break location. So as you can see here, for example, they have closed up just the part of the pier because that's where people tend to go and then stand in groups and take pictures. Now on the bright side, this pier isn't far enough out in the water to see the sunset, so which is why we are going to go to try to get over to Hicks Beach and then stop in some spots in between. So we are at the Pocket Park, and they say it's just the pier that is closed. I'm trying to get closer to the sign. There is sand everywhere, so I'm not gonna make it with the trike and holding the gimbal in one hand, etc. So nope, not doing that. So this is the Southernmost beach. The Southernmost beach is a public beach. You do have the Southernmost cafe here, but it is still a public beach. Now the question is if it is a beach that is considered a county beach or a Ki-West, well, city of Ki-West beach. So there are slightly different rules for those. All in all, no major news here today in terms of changes. Again, if you've been watching our previous streams, you know that the city of Ki-West has taken some stricter measures than the county to begin with, or the rest of Florida, when it comes to restaurants, etc. So hence no real changes for us down here. Restaurants are still mainly on a takeaway and delivery base. So over there, Duval Street. We're not gonna go downtown today. So fingers crossed, we're having a connection. We're basically in uncharted territory. We haven't been here too often doing our streams, so I'm not sure about the connection here. Overall, the island is getting quieter by the day. Yesterday, they announced that they are going to close down the hotels. So at this point, no additional tourists allowed to come down. And if you are still on the island and you are in a rental, short-term rental, less than 28 days, you are supposed to leave by Sunday, 6 p.m. I think. So that was announced yesterday. So here we are on the other end of Simonton Street. So as you know, on the other side, on the Atlantic, well, no, wait, we are on the Atlantic side now of Simonton Street. You know that there is another beach on the other end, at the very end, on the Gulf side of Simonton Street. I see Mary saying she has connection issues, so I'm gonna make this quick. Ooh, it's windy here. These are the spots we don't really come very often, and we have never been here doing a live stream. As you can see, we have a little bit of a rough, the water is a little bit rough here, so we have a lot of sand and seaweed here. I'm not gonna get in there with the trike for the very simple reason that I have the gimbal in one hand. I don't want to put you guys in the cup holder. Let's do this the other way around. I'm just gonna get off the bike for a second. So this is what the end of Simonton Street looks like on the Atlantic side. So this part is a hotel, and this part is not technically a beach. And no, you cannot see the sunset from here. So we are going to continue. It's like chasing the sunset. So Operation Chasing the Sunset. This is what we're doing tonight if you're just joining us. We are chasing the sunset in Ki-West. Given that the main sunset spots on the north side of the island are closed or difficult to access or still a little crowded. We were at the Margaritaville Resort, was that day before yesterday? And there were still some people there. And I don't know if anything has changed, because since then they have passed the new regulations of not having groups of more than 10 people. But then again, I think it would be quite difficult to enforce that given that would be on hotel property. But we'll go and check that out on Sunday. So again, Sunday sunset time would be the time where the hotels are supposed to no longer have any outside guests. So I guess that would be a good time to go and check out if we can see the sunset at Margaritaville Pier. But for today, we are checking. We are chasing the sunset on this side of the island. And I do have high hopes that we could see the sunset from White Street Pier. And fingers crossed that we have connection over there. If not, give me a shout out. And I'll just turn around. So we are in an area of Ki-West where it is much quieter. So just for you to know, it pretty much always looks like this. So this has nothing to do with any potential shutdown or lack of people. It pretty much always looks like this. We are in the Casa Marina area. So this would qualify as the Casa Marina area. So we are at the well, going towards the east. So you have some little hidden spots here. I know you can see the sunset in winter. I am not totally sure about now. I'm pretty sure we're not going to see the sunset per se here, but I wanted to show you this place here. It just looks absolutely amazing. And this place is actually this is actually Dog Beach. So if you have a dog and you ever happen to come to Ki-West, just bring those four-legged friends here. Hang on a second, I'm just gonna put you in the cup holder for a second so I can get my phone out, my control phone. In terms of weather conditions, it's currently 82, felt like here in Ki-West. Perfect for a little sunset bike ride. I think I'm gonna change the name of the stream to Chasing the Sunset. And I wish I could take you in there. So there is a bar called Louis' Backyard. Unfortunately, well, given that it's a bar, obviously it is closed down. But I love this beach because it's got the coconut palms right here. And yes, Joe, I am watching my step. There actually is a little walkway here. I'm not walking in the sand. I know what you're getting at. So this is a little hidden place, somewhat hidden, that a lot of locals like to hang out. That bar is really nice for a little sunset drink. Well, unfortunately not for now. But if you are keeping a list of things to do when you can finally come back to Ki-West, this place should be on the list. So, officially called Dog Beach. Beautiful little, well, not so little coconut palms.
dog. Isn't that yours? I think it went all the way around.
Okay, we
Right,
have
isn't that your pup?
looks like we have a dog here that went to the beach.
I think it went all the way around.
And people are trying to find the owner. That's kind of funny. So yes, it is dog beach, and the dogs come whenever they please. Those guys are looking for some more dogs.
What's up? What's going on? What do you guys have? I cruised all day with the kids.
So Louis' backyard, of course, has takeout, so you can order. Oh, Garrett says I just rode by his sister-in-law's house, so I'm not sure on which street that is, if we are still on this one.
Oh, this one.
So this is the corner of Waddell and Alberta. So again, we are in the Casa Marina area, trying to find all those hidden ocean view spots. And oh yes, Hedwig, the guy with the paintings is there. He's just not there starting this time of the day. We rode past him either earlier this afternoon or yesterday, so he's definitely there. Always sits there. I call him Chicken Whisperer because he has like chickens sitting on his lap and on his feet, and he's just, oh yes, Chicken Whisperer. So here we have this little hidden part. You know what? I'm not even sure what this park is called because it doesn't even have a sign. Okay, here's the Ki-Uest Marina Park. We have some waves tonight, but the sun is hidden behind the Reach Hotel. This pier was taken down by Irma. Hey guys! Trying to find a sunset spot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This is what happens when the island empties out, and that people know everywhere. Oh yes, Steven is talking about a sunset boat ride. Totally, but we will have problems with the connections to satellite data. So unless somebody has done a ride out there and can confirm that there is coverage, we would probably have to record it and then upload. I don't really know about a sunset video, but yeah, we'll definitely plan on going out there at some point. I would love to do those water bikes kind of things where it's almost like a bike and you go out. You know, it's just one personal thing, so I'm pretty sure it follows the social distancing rules. And those will probably stay close enough to the shore while the boat rides go out far on coverage. So we'll have to think about that. And well, when it comes to those little water bikes, as I call them, it is a little bit chilly. The water is still chilly. So we might wait maybe another month. Look at that, chickens are taking over. On the little lane where we're renovating the house, the little punk house, I've once seen an absolute giant, like 5-foot iguana, and I was so happy that Gabe has finally seen it. And I was surprised given the size of that thing, how fast it moves. So it's almost like the wildlife is taking over the island. I haven't seen that guy like in a year. And then all of a sudden the iguana is back. I saw one right in downtown yesterday. One block off the street, chilling in the sun. You normally don't see too many of those over there. You see them in quite an area here. Okay, looks like we lost the mic for a bit. Hope you can hear me now. I was talking about the Ki-West wildlife. So guys, we made it here to Hicks Beach. There is a little pier. I am sure we can see the sunset from here on the beach. There's even a kite surfer over there. But we're gonna come here afterwards. I'm gonna first take you to Street Pier because that one is further out, so I'm pretty sure we can see the sun. So Hicks Memorial Beach, still open. And fingers crossed, they are not gonna close it down. Give the locals some places to go outside and hang out in the sun. Guys, let me know in case we have a bad connection. Again, we have never really been out here for the streams except for a turtle release. And let me just switch on my control phone. That way I can actually see whenever the connection would cut off. Yep, so now I can basically see myself riding on my trike, catching the sunset. Guys, sorry if I'm missing any of your comments. So guys, it looks like you missed out on my story about the giant iguana and the wildlife taking over Ki-West. It's chickens everywhere, iguanas everywhere, including Old Town, where they normally aren't. Well, not too many at least. So we'll see how this ends. We might all be eaten up by iguanas. Giant 5- and 6-foot iguanas. So it is pretty windy, as you could see from the choppy water too. So these guys are kite surfing right here. And we are going to try to make it out to White Street Pier right here. So Mary is asking about the iguanas. Well, we have iguanas pretty much everywhere on the island, right? And in the quieter areas, they are there all the time. Now, I honestly haven't seen too many iguanas out in Old Town per se, and I started to see them 2 days ago once they stopped the cruise ships. I don't know if it's a coincidence. Wait, I'm just gonna lock you guys up real quick here. Locking up the trike, putting you in the cup holder, and off we go. So we should be able to see the sunset here.
Oh, damn. All this line's gonna go bad.
So far the only beach that has totally been closed down, I see Tedward's question. The beach that has been totally closed down is Smothers Beach, which would be the biggest beach over there towards the airport. Now Smothers Beach being the biggest beach is also kind of the spring break location. So that's where the spring breakers, if they go to the beach, that's where they go. Which was another reason why they would shut that one down the earliest. I think that was like Monday or Tuesday already. And all the other beaches like Dog Beach, Hicks Beach are, well, at least at this point, open. Again, they even in their announcements, they encourage people to go outside and soak up the sun, which is what I'm doing with you guys. Vitamin D. And Fort Zach is also open, but only until 5 because they don't want to attract any of the sunset crowds. So the northwest side of the island, so Mallory Square and Fort Zach, has restricted the areas for around sunset time. I know that in theory Mallory Square was supposed to be open during the day. I haven't been back to check, to be very honest. So I'm actually really excited we made it to this side of the island, because when we only have one sunset stream a week, it kind of is a no-brainer to go to Mallory Square, especially since when Gabe is playing at Captain Tony's next door. And so this is a great opportunity to get you guys out here while we are looking for the sunset. And I see that people are keeping apart quite convenient groups, so they are following the guidelines. guys, if you need a little bit of peace and quiet and positivity in your life, turn off the sound, put on some music, don't look at the comments, and just enjoy the sun with some kite surfers surfing by. Let's see if from the very end of White Street Pier we can see the sun without the military base in front of it. Let's see. Hoping, of course, that we have connection over there. Oh, they are fishing. They are fishing on this side. Hello, Ginny. Yes, there's another guy fishing there. You can see some of the waves are coming over the wall. And nope, guys, looks like we cannot escape the naval base at this time of the year. It is blocking the sunset. Looks like we're having some beautiful colors tonight. So this is definitely a totally different atmosphere than Mallory Square. So we have people fishing here, kite surfing. So guys, we're totally different side of the island here. So we are on White Street Pier. A little bit of a ride if you are in Old Town Ki-West. At least we got to see the sunset a little bit. It was worth chasing the sunset. And we're gonna go over to Hicks Beach. I think we should stop the stream over there. It's the location we skipped earlier because I thought we might see more of the sunset from over here at White Street Pier. See if we can get some of the afterglow over there. There is a little pier there too. Destroyed in Irma, rebuild. So guys, if you are new to this channel, if this is your first time watching us, well, first of all, welcome. I see we had a lot of subscribers over the last days. Hope you are enjoying this so far. So we are a live streaming channel. Most of our content is streamed live with all the pros and cons that come with it. So if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you get the notifications. Click on that little bell because we're still trying to find a new way of functioning here. So we don't always know upfront when we are going to stream. And we do notify those of you that are on our Facebook page. So the Facebook page is called Right on the Rock as well. If you want, you can check that out, and then we normally post the streaming times just up front. But again, right now it's a little bit more difficult to plan because a lot of things are still changing. And if you've been watching our channel, you know that we normally have a lot of live music wherever Gabe is playing. So our home bar is Captain Tony's Saloon, of course. All the bars are now closed here in Ki-West, putting a lot of musicians and bartenders out of a job. and nowhere to play. So what we are going to do is tomorrow, which would have been one of the Captain Tony's days, so Saturday afternoon, what we are going to do is we are going to live stream, and you guys, we're gonna function the usual way, which means that you can make song requests. You can just put them in the comments. Gabe's gonna play them. I know he's looking into some new songs as well, working on some new songs. So if you guys are up for some live music tomorrow at 4 p.m. Island time, only thing that changes is that we're not gonna be at Captain Tony's. But again, you can still make your song requests, so just grab a drink and join us on our porch in the Ki-West sun for some good vibes and music. So that will be tomorrow 4 p.m. and then we will see if we can do another sunset stream on Sunday, and let me figure out what's going on at the Truman waterfront, if we can go there and maybe check out the sunset there. If not, I'm sure we have more spots where we can go and see if we can see the sunset. Some more sunset chasing going on Sunday then. And in the meantime, I'm going to put you guys back into your cup holder. And we are going to ride over to Hicks Beach for some of the afterglow here. Again, another spot where we normally don't get to go doing our live streams on this side of the island, because it's a little bit further off the beaten path. So we're gonna have a lot of time over the next days to go to the places that we normally don't get to. Okay, you guys are in the cup holder. Whoop. There you go. Dolph, I don't know if the neighbors are coming to the show. They're definitely very close. We are in the part of town where the houses are very close to each other, very small and very close to each other. So we'll see. As long as they aren't more than 10, we should be fine. We might just have the neighbors' dogs around, and I guess we'll see. And that is very sweet of you, Mary. So Mary, yes, you guys can tip us. Our bot is posting a direct link where you can do that here in the comments. Just look out for those posts by Streamlabs. Streamlabs is the app that we use for streaming, and they have these little bots where you can tell them what information you want people to have, and then that bot goes out and posts it, well, at least on a good day. And otherwise, there also are links directly in the video description. So if you go and you click through our videos, there always is like a description of the video, and there you have a direct link as well. And I absolutely forgot, for all of you guys who tipped us in the last stream, it's a little bit more difficult right now to do the thing with $1 at Tony's, but I am keeping a list of you. There are a lot of you that qualify for your very own dollar up at Captain Tony's in our Musicians Corner. When all this is over, when things are getting back to normal. So please, please let me know if you have tipped $20 or over in the last streams and you want your dollar up at Captain Tony's. there's any specific message you want to put on there, please let me know. You can also create your own dollar and send it to us at the Captain Tony's address. But so far the easiest seems to be that I pull out some of my paint and create your dollars, and then we put them up during the live streams. A little bit more difficult now. But yes, please let me know. Anybody who tips $20 or over automatically qualifies for this. I always forget to mention that, because so I know that Joe is going to have his dollar up. I have the message that is going to go onto the dollar. We have Eric and anybody who wants to. So again, all the information and how to do this is in the video description. And just watch out for our little bot, Streamlabs bot. And here we are, guys, at Hicks Beach. Perfect place to end our stream. He is doing it right.
Yeah. She was helping Peyton and drinking all day. That's a bad combination. I drank all day. It's basically just a simple pool. She wore it. Didn't take it off.
All right, we're all set. Here we go. Hicks Beach. So guys, another last walk out on the pier, and I'm gonna leave you with a little afterglow and ocean view. Sending you lots and lots of positive vibes. I hope you soaked up on that vitamin D. A lot of fresh air here. Actually quite kind of chilly. So a little eerie afterglow on the military base. Over there, the pier we've just been on, a little bit further out. So I am going to leave you with this little afterglow view here. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We will be back tomorrow with a live music stream. So grab your drink, tune in, starting 4 p.m. Ki-West time. You can make song requests and we'll just hang out here in Ki-West, enjoying some music. Hope you all have a great night, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Take care. Bye.